Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'a millatahu bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. We thank Allah, we adore Him, we praise Him, we beseech His mercies and blessings upon the noble Prophet Muhammad, his household, his companions, and those who tread on his path till the day of reckoning. Ameen. Today, we'll be taking a look at كيف نشأ علم النحو. كيف نشأ علم النحو. How did the science of Nahw begin? How did the science of Nahw begin? Let's quickly take ourselves to the story or the history of Nahw. During the lifetime of the Sahaba, let me give one scenario. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu, he passed by some people that they could not throw arrow properly, and he corrected them. That why are you throwing arrow like this in an abfasad manner? And he told them, Inna qawmun muta'allimin. Inna qawmun muta'allimin. Subhanallah. Look at the great hero they made. So when they said this, and Umar radiyallahu anhu heard them, Inna qawmun muta'allimin. We are people learning. We are still learning. But actually, what they said, they never knew that they were wrong in that statement. So Umar corrected them and told them that in fact the mistake that they have in their tongue is more than the mistake that they are making in throwing the arrow. And what did he say? He told them that it wasn't supposed to be muta'allimin. It is inna qawmun muta'allimun. Inna qawmun muta'allimun. You can see that. Another also occurred, if I can remember, Ibn Qutayba radiyallahu anhu, he had one village Arab man calling to prayer, and this village Arab man said, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulallah. Instead of making the Rasulu, the lamp of the Rasul, to have Dhamma, okay, so that it can be Khobaru Inna. So he said, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulallah. So when Ibn Qutayba had this village Arab man, he told him, it is pathetic, a pity on you, saying this kind of word, making this such mistake. A lot of mistakes occurred during the past, especially in the time of Sahaba. So that is the main reason we want to look into the reason, or where did the name An-Nahw originate from? Where did it originate from? Where was it originated from? Having had these mistakes, they are numerous, countless, but just to mention a few of them. Now, we can see what is on the board. لما كثر الخطأ في لسان العربي. When the mistakes when they were many in the tongue of the Arab. بعد الاختلاط بين العرب والأعاجم. After the mix-up between the Arab and the non-Arab. Because they were mixed up. The non-Arab traveled to their country, they started living there, and they became the same. So after this mix-up between the Arab and the non-Arab, وَبَدَأَ هَذَا الْخَطَأُ يَزْحَفُ إِلَى كِتَابِ اللَّهِ. وَبَدَأَ الْخَطَأُ يَزْحَفُ إِلَى كِتَابِ اللَّهِ. This mistake began to enter, to creep into the book of Allah, into the Quran. Subhanallah. So these mistakes didn't creep into the book of Allah only. وَيَتَعَدَّى إِلَى سُنَّةِ النَّبَوِيَّةِ الْمُطَهَّرَةِ. So he transited the mistakes these mistakes we are talking about, they also transited and transgressed to the sunnah of the Prophet. The pure sunnah of the Prophet, the mistakes transited to it as well. When this occurred, the Sahabi al-Jalil radiyallahu anhu, فَلَمْ يَزَلْ عَلِيٌّ يُكَلِّفُ عَبَى الْأَسْوَدِ الدُّؤَلِ. So, Ali radiyallahu anhu did not hesitate to command Abu al-Aswad al-Duali بِوَضْعِ قَوَائِدَ لِعِلْمِ النَّحْوِ بِوَضْعِ قَوَائِدَ لِعِلْمِ النَّحْوِ, to present, to bring, to couple together some principles and standards for the science of Nahw when these mistakes were rampant. فَلَمَّا عَرُضَ أَبُو الْأَسْوَدِ الدُّؤَلِ مَا وَضَعَ عَلَى الْإِمَامِ عَلِيٍّ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ, when Abu al-Aswad al-Duali showed al-Imam Ali radiyallahu anhu what he has presented بعد الفراغ منها, after he's done, he was done with the presentation, after he has put the principles and the standards together, the fundamentals, after he had put them together, he showed al-Imam Ali radiyallahu anhu. فقال علي, so after showing Ali radiyallahu anhu, Ali then said, what did he say then? Ali said, ما أحسن هذا النحو الذي قد نحوت. الله أكبر. ما أحسن هذا النحو الذي قد نحوت. In fact, a great job, well done. ما أحسن هذا النحو. What is fantastic to this direction that you have followed. This is a Nahw direction. بمعنى الجهة الذي قد نحوت, that you have followed. What is so perfect to this direction that you have followed? So Ali radiyallahu anhu, he exalted Abu al-Aswad al-Duali. He praised him for the great work he has done, for computing and presenting those standards and principles. Then he said he has actually done a perfect job. So this is a statement. Ma ahsana hadha na. The perfect direction. What perfect? What so perfect direction that he has never. In fact, he was so excited and so happy that he said, Ma ahsana hadha na. What a perfect and what a good direction you have followed. So you can see the statement an-nah and nahawt al-fi'l al-madi an-nah al-masdar. So فآثر العلماء تسمية هذا العلم. So this, the scholars, the noble scholars and renowned scholars, they now began to use this name an-nah, bismin nah. They began to use an-nah as first used by Ali radiyallahu anhu, istibaqa'an li kalimatil imam Ali. So that the statement of Ali can remain and remain till today. And that is why we are still using the word an-nah as first used by an Imam Ali radiyallahu anhu. This is how ilm an-nahu came up to become a field of study, to become a science, to become an independent field of study on its own. So this is where this class ends. Inshallah, the next class will continue from the definition of Nahw. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.